Hello and welcome to Nerd Nation's D&D Live One Shot. We are going to be doing a D&D One Shot here today, and I hope these players have a great and wonderful time, and I hope you and all the viewers have a great and wonderful time. Our story takes us today to Waterdeep, one of the most famous towns in the Forgotten Realms universe, and a very important port town for a lot of the lands. Our story takes us to the Grand Market Square, where there is an open bazaar of trade and commerce going on, and an open air tavern. One of the wheel-ins has just come in, and he has basically one of those big wheel-in, like market or fair or carnival kind of big displays. It's like a massive cart with ales, wines, beer, all sorts of
Oh,
things decorating it. There's food vendors. There are party vendors. It is a massive festival going on here in the city of Waterdeep. And in the market square, you're sitting at these wooden tables with this beautiful awning up above, kind of keeping the sun out of you guys. And everyone is sitting there having a good time. This is where our story today will begin. All of the players sitting around, just having a good time. Whether you're associated with each other or not, that is your choice. And I will go ahead and let you guys take the scene away as I get ready for what is happening.
I should have made my nipples more pointier.
Well, why don't you introduce your character since you're the first one who jammed?
Indeed. Why don't we go ahead and go from you downward to the corner, and then we'll do Blaze.
Okay. I am Obelix the Red. I am a half-orc barbarian thingy, and I just go in headfirst into battle. Don't really think. I have no intelligence. And I wear a loincloth because I'm awesome. As you can tell, I've never played this before, so move on to the next one. I have a flesh spear as well.
Is that me up?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go down to you, and then we'll just go up.
Okay. My name is Brynna Fairstar. I am a high elf wizard. I am of noble background, and clearly I have a very regal bearing, and the commoners just flock to me.
Stupid cough. Oh, God.
I am Ket, a half-orc cleric with a kind of shady background. And that's probably all I'm going to say right now.
All right, Mr.
Jason.
Paladin.
I am Old Ben, the Dragon-born Paladin, I believe. I am subservient to the person above me because I have none of my information in front of me at the moment.
Okay, I can tell you what you are. You are a Dragonborn Paladin of Bahamut, an acolyte of Bahamut. Your ancestry is a silver dragon, which gives you a cold breath weapon and cold resistance. That's what it does.
I like to be resistant to cold.
Yeah.
Blaze.
Well, I am Blaze, and I'm a fire genasi sorcerer who also has dragon ancestry, and my dragon is red and fiery. If that wasn't self-evident by the image and the name. I also speak many languages because I'm apparently a nerd.
Coherent is none of them.
Hey now, when you speak 15 languages, you tend to confuse them sometimes. For the record, it's not 15. Let's not go crazy. They're just...
So you are sitting around having a good grand old time. The marketplace is booming and festive with lively smells, music. It's a nice, warm, sunny day, kind of in the middle of Waterdeep, and everything is all hunky-dory. When you start enjoying the festivities, you notice that there is occasionally some strange characters running around. Would everyone roll me a perception check, please? 1d20 plus your perception skill. To roll on roll 20,
Or
you type
yeah.
/roll space 1d20 plus, or you can roll it
Or
from
you
your
just
character.
open your sheet and on the left side
You
find the
click
Right.
perception.
Yeah.
Right. The left side is your first roll, and the reason it does 2 rolls is for 5th edition, you have advantage and disadvantage. When you have advantage, you roll 2d20s and take the higher result. On disadvantage, you take the lower of the 2 results. So right now we have a 6 and a 5 on perception.
Well, Blaze is just playing with a flame in her hands. He can't focus on anything else right now. It's very.
Rina is simply taking everything in.
Did so I clicked on perception. That's all I got to do.
Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
And now if you look at the chat log,
Oh, there it is.
you've got perception of 22.
Holy shit!
Obelix. Okay, so Obelix and Ben, you guys noticed that there are a few people in robes, red and gold robes, kind of wandering
Give me a
around.
second. I'm going to roll for Jason too.
Oh yeah, jeez. Forgot. Okay, so
Oh, sorry.
so-
That what? Why? Why did it give me and not him?
Either way, 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 people who noticed this, and I believe that's the paladin, the cleric, and the barb.
Yep.
Okay, so you all noticed that there are some strange characters running around in gold and red robes, with a kind of a weird symbol on it that none of you really kind of recognize, and they're kind of going around. They're doing some kind of weird stuff. They're starting to draw like these weird markings on like wooden posts and everything, and it just doesn't look. It looks kind of shady.
Okay.
Would anyone like to do
One of
anything?
you people who notice should probably say something.
Should the paladin walk up and say, "Howdy, good sir"?
You guys can do what you want. It's role play. Imagine playing a video
Okay.
game and you're given a choice to do something, or you're driving your character to do something.
Okay, then I walk up to the character and I say, "Welcome and fare thee well." I don't know.
He kind of looks at you like, yeah, whatever. Look, mind your own business, all right? Fucking Bahamut.
I walk back and I kind of glance at everybody else and shrug my shoulders.
Then I walk forward and tell him if he doesn't change his tone, I'll hit him with my flesh spear.
Oh, really? Now, are you? You're gonna hit me?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like to see you try.
Okay. Let me just whip out my flesh spear.
Are you seriously gonna whip out your dick and try and hit him?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So what do I have to roll now?
Just roll an attack. I'm not gonna try and sort you
Roll.
through.
Roll
The unarmed, I guess. Oh wait, I forgot to add that to you. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Roll 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
Like he knows what attack modifier is.
1d20. What my attack modifier?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be down here, I think.
Your attack modifier is 4.
Ah, thank you. So roll 1d20 and then 4
plus
or
4.
plus 4.
1d20 plus 4.
Thank you very much. Oh, that will work.
Now, try that again. Slash roll 1d20 plus 4.
Space. We did that yesterday, dude.
Do I need? I might need.
No,
I'll roll it for you.
looks like that.
Oh yeah, sorry. Forward.
Either way.
Sorry.
Either way. You go to swing at him,
1d.
and when you swing at him, It just passes through.
Hey, there you go.
It still misses. It just
Nice.
passes through him, almost like he's just
Ooh.
like a ghost or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but how do I feel?
And he's like, "See, can't hit me.
Well,
Just weak and, you're just weak and pathetic. Get out
I'm
of
not
my
very
face.
smart, so I swing again.
You're just you're hitting nothing."
Yeah.
He's like, "Whatever, dumb half orc."
So then I flip a table next to him and cause a ruckus.
At this point, everyone's kind of looking your direction.
So out of embarrassment, I just pick a fight with the nearest half orcs, barbarians.
There aren't too many other half orc barbarians around you right now at the moment.
So I fight with myself.
If you insist. So at that point, they just continue. At this point, everyone who, even those who failed the perception check, notice what is happening now, and the red and gold figures are drawing these weird, kind of archaic symbols here and there.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
you
what
may.
I was going to ask. Oh, fuck's sake, it's not my day.
Nefeno?
Nefenjo is my username. Rena is my character.
Rena, yeah, Rena. Rena, you notice that these are symbols of arcane summoning.
Well, this doesn't look very good. I explained to my party members what these symbols mean and figure we should probably try to stop these guys before they complete their summoning.
Can I punch the symbols?
You can go up and punch the symbol, yes.
Oh,
I'm not
God.
I'm not gonna have you roll an attack roll. Just roll damage. So roll me 1d6 plus 4, please.
1d6, 1d6.
Don't forget your slash roll.
Yeah.
Okay. You do 7 damage to the pillar as you punch one of the pillars. You crack it a little bit, and you kind of muff the symbol. And one of the guys sees you do that, and they're like, they kind of look around, and they're like, huh. And then one of the other ones starts drawing more symbols even faster on one of the other ones.
So I basically ruffled their feathers by punching the pillar.
And then one of the other guys, one of the other guys starts making other arcane symbols on another pillar.
So I instruct the group to start punching the pillars. I don't know. Forgot to add the HP.
Yeah, I just realized I forgot to add what HP would have at level 5, both for me and for you and for old man.
Well,
Shut it down and open it again, or
the one of the arcane members starts to step back from you all and kind of goes over to one of the shadier areas, and he starts to cast a spell. He starts to speak in transmuted language.
Which language is he speaking?
He is speaking Draconic.
I understand him.
I understand him too.
He is saying...
Do I understand him?
Yes.
you
I'm
would, because you're Dragonborn. He starts to speak Draconic, and he starts to do a spell, which you know have to be a summoning spell. And he starts to say, Dark Mother, return to us upon our once wasted burial ground. And he starts to cast a summoning spell.
Question. Does he need movement to cast this spell?
You don't know. Spells have verbal, somatic, and sight components. So if it's a component spell, if it's a verbal spell, if it's a somatic spell, you don't know what he actually needs for it. It's not your spell.
We figure it's probably at least verbal because he's talking. I am going to cast Magic Missile at him.
Okay. Magic Missile auto hits, so go ahead and roll me damage. And then he needs to roll a concentration check.
Why did it not work?
3 darts hit simultaneously. No same different target. Oh.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8, 4, so 8 and 8 is 16. Okay. So he manages to save. He doesn't lose his concentration, but the missiles hit him. All 3 of them just smack him up and down. He starts to bleed from certain areas. And now he's panicked and he starts backing up and he releases the spell. And this green wave of energy just washes throughout the entire marketplace. And it scatters one of the barrels and it just explodes into splinters. And the sky starts to grow dark and red. All of the arcane symbols you saw along the lines of the pillars and the marketplace start to grow and glow red. And at this point, like the day that was once a beautiful sunny day turns red. Like the sun itself turns red. And there is a massive influx of pulse wave. And all of a sudden you start to hear screaming and people like running for their lives. Like everything is now in chaos. Wow. I mean, okay.
Come on, you magic bastards. Do something.
I'm thinking. Okay. First of all, can I please take a pause to amend the health thing because it will come up and I need to get this over with before we commence any battle. Right?
Just do max health.
Which I don't know how much it is for each one of us.
Okay, hold on a sec.
So,
Hold on. So who did you not do it for? Just tell me, was it the paladin, the sork, who else?
the barbarian.
Okay, hold on a moment. The barbarian, he's level 5, right?
Yep.
What is his constitution modifier?
1 sec. Constitution 5.
He has 65 health.
There you go.
What is the sorcerer's constitution modifier?
4. Oh, the sorcerer. Sorry, the paladin or the sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
4.
The thing is 4. You have 24 hit points.
Only 24.
In your face.
I'm sorry, that's 1d6, I believe it is for health die.
Yeah.
So that's 34. So 10 more. Paladin, what is the paladin's constitution modifier?
Also 4.
Paladin has 54.
Okay.
It's the old-fashioned way to do it, and it's quick and easy.
Okay. There. Now we can commence.
So hit point maximum 65. All right.
All right, so
Okay.
I have a question. What happened
Go
to the
ahead.
guy that was casting?
you shot him with like 4 magic missiles. He's like, and he released the spell, and he's still over there, and he's like sitting there with a joyous look on his face, like yes.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay, what does he need to roll?
1 sec.
I believe it's Wisdom save. I can't remember though.
Cast number 2. Let me see. Hold Person.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, at DC 16.
He fails.
Well, he's
You
held.
have him held. He's like, oh, and then he just kind of stands there and he's frozen.
Is he open to attack?
Yes.
So I swing at him with my axe then.
Okay, you get advantage, and it's automatically a critical because he is helpless.
Oh, have some of that.
So
know what that
click
means.
on your great axe.
Great axe. Yeah.
Click on that.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
then-
it's
and
also
then-
automatically a crit. So roll damage with an extra dice, like in other words, an extra. For example, if you do 1d6 plus 6, you now do 2d6 plus 6.
Okay.
So
If you
on
click the great axe at the bottom in that chat, it'll roll damage for you.
Oh, I see. 16. It says 16 slashing.
Right, so you automatically do another one. So that's actually 20 damage. You slice across like his chest, and you just cut like his whole half of his body just open, and he just falls down and slumps, and he's like, "You failed."
So I'm going for the head.
You die. Fix
And it's
off.
at this point that these red portals start to open up all over the marketplace.
I'm casting mage armor.
Good idea. Cast Mage Armor. Keth is the paladin or the
Keth is the cleric.
okay.
Keth, anything you want to be doing at this time?
Oh, I'm thinking about it. Because I'm thinking about doing anime dead on the guy that just got killed.
Well, at the moment, you're probably not going to have a whole lot of time for that because, as you see, stepping out of the portal, for those of you who have knowledge planes or knowledge arcana, even can make me a couple rolls to see what is coming out of the portals at you. All right. Very nice. Yeah, you both look and you realize that these are demons coming from the abyssal plane out of the portals. You see, for those of you who know what they are, one of you sees a Glabrazu and a Duskok, and it's not good looking. They look pretty spooky.
All right.
You're also seeing a bunch of imps come out and scatter all over the place, people screaming, and the demons are starting to attack people. And one of them looks over and goes, and sees you, and they all start running towards you. It's time for everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. There are tokens on the board. Select your token, click on it, and then go to your character sheet and click on the initiative.
It's in the very middle of the top of the page. You just click the text that says initiative.
I'm gonna also be rolling for Old Ben, the Arcane. His initiative is abysmal.
Hang on. Initiative. Is it on my character sheet?
Yes.
Yes, but make sure you click on your image on the map, and then right next to armor class is your initiative.
Next to armor class. What?
Right under your name, there's a thing that says inspiration, proficiency bonus, armor class, initiative.
Oh yeah. Which one do I click on? Initiative, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Sorry about that.
Okay, initiative order is up. Let me go ahead and do just a little bit of better ambience for you guys.
Ambiance.
Oh, I don't have the ambience opened up because it's just too much running at the moment.
The link that I am posting will have some combat music. Just remember to turn it down.
Is that a link on Facebook?
The link on no, it's StreamYard.
Oh, StreamYard,
Link on
sorry.
StreamYard I just posted over there. Alrighty. So first up we have Blaze at initiative 24.
Okay, so how many demons do we have?
We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Varying types.
Varying types. Alright. So, what I will do is. Shit. I'm going to do Scorching Ray at a group of them.
Okay, you can target up to 3 demons with that. You can do 3 separate, or you can do all 3 on one.
No, I'm gonna target like a group of 3 of them and just
Okay.
scorch.
So say these 3.
There are things on the map.
Yes.
Oh fuck! I need to exit and re-enter as player so I can see that. Give me a second.
Either way, that 17 will at least hit 1, but you got to roll it 3 more times, or 2 more times. Sorry.
Give me a sec. Shit. Forgot about that. Every time I'm in a GM mode, it's fucking fuck.
Oh, Jason says he's ready to come back in.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I need to do that more times?
2 more. First one hits.
Okay. Doop.
First hits, second hits, third hits.
Okay, so bloop, and bloop.
Okay, the first one doesn't
wait.
seem to.
That was shock and awe.
yeah, sorry, I clicked the wrong
Oops.
thing. Yeah, so let me scratch that. Bloop.
Still hit.
And bloop.
Okay, for the first demon, the kind of red one that has like horns and looks almost like a devil more than it does like a demon, the fire damage didn't seem to do a whole lot, but the other 2 seem to get hit pretty hard. Fair Star, you're up.
All right. And a surprise to no one, I'm going to cast Fireball.
All right, where are you placing it?
20-foot radius. Do I right click? I'm trying to figure out roll 20, which.
Click on the little thing. Click on the little tool right under the magnifying glass. That'll give you a little bit of a thing to do like this. It'll show you the radius feet.
Fireball.
Yeah, I'm going with this radius.
All right, you got it. They all have to make reflex saves. So I'll just start with them. What is the DC?
14.
All right, so only 2 of them managed to take half damage. The rest will take full.
28 fire is full.
All right. Couple of the red demons, it looks like the fire didn't hurt them quite as much, but everyone else got hit pretty hard. That was a pretty good hit. And then do you wish to move anywhere or do anything after the fireball?
I'm gonna fall back a little bit.
You got it.
Probably to there.
All right. Oblex, the red.
Yo.
You're up.
Okay, I need to be a little bit of help here. So,
You can rage and charge at them, I guess.
The best thing you can do is you can rage and go up and you can attack and use your 2 attacks for rage.
okay, I'll do that then. Just you did it for me. Sweet.
This is why you got to read the book before you play it.
Well,
you go up, you
I said
rage.
nothing.
You rage. You'll get 2 attacks. You get a +2 to your strength. So when you roll your modifier, just remember adding 2 to it. You can do it mentally or physically if you want. You just have to remember that when you attack, you're getting a +2 to attack and damage.
Okay.
And you can attack 2 times. You can make
Yes.
2 attacks before your bonus action.
So I'll do that now.
Yes, please.
Okay. One. So is it 1d20? Yeah.
Just click on your great axe.
Oh,
Twice.
Okay. Twice. 1, 2.
Okay. So you are a frenzied barbarian, which means you can use reckless attack, which will give you advantage. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
It will make you easier to hit, but it will also give you advantage. So if you're going to go into a frenzied reckless attack, that first attack hits at a 23, second attack hits at a 20. So now you roll the damage twice.
Okay. Damage.
Click Great Axe on both of those.
Right. And that.
And add 2 to both.
So that's 8, 9, 8, 9. So that's 18. The demon in front of you just cleave him right down the center.
Sweet.
All right, Scully's turn. Scully's going to come over here. And there's one that's going to come over here. And then there's one that will attack old Ben. All right, these guys have advantage to hit you because you are frenzied.
Mm-hmm.
The first 2 Scullies will attack you, Ben. It's not Ben, Oblex. So, 20. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
so they both hit. Okay, so Oblex, you take 10 slashing damage as they start to bite you and bite into you. And then you take 3 damage from the other skull. So in total, 13 damage. As the
13.
floating skulls just come by and start to just grab on, latch on, and eat you. Char.
So you can put that in your current hit points. You just
Deduct
click on
13.
or you can click the little arrow 13 times. Either way.
Yeah.
Keth.
10.
I'm looking because I feel like I should heal him some.
He took 13 damage, but he's also got 65 health. So he's still pretty good.
Still pretty good.
That's fine.
So to use spells, I click on their name.
That's fine. I have his sheet. Don't worry about it.
So I was going to use Guiding Bolt.
You're going to use Guiding Bolt to hit him. Okay. That will be 1d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
If you already have that set up, just click on it in your attack list and it'll do everything for you.
It is not listed in there.
Fantastic.
All right, so you're going to roll 1d20 plus 3 plus... Hold on. Stop doing that. Kath, you're going to roll 1d20 plus 3 plus 3, so 1d20 plus 6.
how do I do the roll on here?
Slash roll.
space 1d20 plus 6. Very good. 16 hits. I assume you're aiming for one of the skulls.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll assume this one right here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you are casting that, I assume, at its base level. So I'll just roll a d6 plus your modifier here. All right. You do 6 damage to the skull, and now all attacks on the skull have advantage for the next turn. You wish to move anywhere?
I'm not gonna move. Was gonna also use a bonus action cantrip.
Okay, what do you wish to do?
It was gonna be. I was gonna use. Well, I think it counts as a cantrip. Spiritual weapon, because that comes with the word domain.
Okay, you can at least bring it out, yes. Where do you wish to place your spiritual weapon within 30 feet of you?
I'll put it up above the other skull, just to the right of the other demon.
Right about there?
Above the other one. Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
So you can't attack with it this turn, but you'll be able to do that next turn. And you can also
Okay.
move it. Old Ben,
Yo.
you're up.
There's,
All right,
there's a dude right next to you that wants to attack you. Just for reference, because I don't think you can see the roll 20.
I can't see anything. So
Okay, so there's a skull
Actually,
basically trying to bite
Brandon,
you.
can you actually do a screen share so the roll 20 can appear on the thing, or would that be?
That'd be you. Sorry, I can't do it. I'm not the leader of the chat call.
Oh.
So, alrighty. Well,
It's
Ben, there's a
okay.
guy.
I mean-
There's a guy right next to you. So let's go ahead and have you roll, I guess, to hit him. You want to whack him?
Yep. What kind of abilities do I have with? I believe I'm an ice elemental.
You have cold breath. You could turn and whack him with your mace. You could cast a spell. I mean, you've got a pretty decent hit with the mace. That's why I'm suggesting it. No,
Yeah, I was say. I mean, I'll go with the mace.
It's a skull, and skulls take weaknesses to bludgeoning. So
Also, you can turn the mace into a holy weapon, though. Right?
he can. So he's going to use Channel Divinity, and you're going to hit for 11 bludgeoning damage, which is doubled because he's a skull. And then you also hit him with Channel Divinity. He is toast. That completely drains his life points. You just turn and you swing your mace at the floating skull, and it just shatters into pieces. Now it is time for the flame demons.
Okay, so this I'm turning my attention to them.
All right, so would every single person roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
On the left side, under proficiency bonus, you click on the dexterity.
Okay, so Blaze, you will take no damage because you're a fire ganassi. Ben and Oblex will take full, and I still have yet to see.
You have to roll for him.
I haven't seen Keth.
Oh, Keth.
Keth is Ben
Keth
W.
is Ben. Okay,
Oh, okay.
guys, on the bottom of the chat, there's a small box that says "as." Go down the drop down and choose the character's name so that it appears as a character on the.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Alrighty here. Hold on. Okay, so Blaze, no damage. Fair Star, you take half. So Fair Star, you will take 4. Ben, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Keth.
old Ben the Arcane, you will take 4. So I'll mark that down. And then everyone else will take 8.
So I took 4 because I have a high defense to fire, or
You took
Or-
4 because you made your save. If
Yeah.
you make the save
Gotcha.
on certain spells, you take half damage. If you
Gotcha.
fail, you take full.
Gotcha. Okay. So I made the save. Got it.
Yep.
You saved it.
And then Fair Star, this demon's going to get up in your face and try and slash you.
Fantastic. That
17.
17. I'm gonna do reaction shield.
Okay. You throw up the shield as it comes down to try and claw you and just slashes off the shield. All right. That is the bloated demons will move. Demon back here will do his little spelly thing, and it's back up to the top with Blaze.
All right. Okay. By the way, I didn't do bonus and movement last round.
Well, that's okay. You just got to remember to declare them.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast chromatic orb with cold damage on this guy over here.
All right.
And
I
I'm
believe-
I'm going to cast it at a 2nd level.
Okay, so roll to hit. Rain spell attack. You're a sorcerer, so it would be either your charisma or wisdom modifier, whichever
No,
one
it's
you
it's,
chose.
it's charisma. So
Okay, charisma modifier plus proficiency bonus.
So give me a second. So my spell attack bonus is 8. Wait, I'm confused. Give me a second. Yeah.
Roll 1d20 plus 8. You're level 15. That's about right.
Okay. D20 plus 8. 10.
All right, so that's a miss. The orb goes soaring over the guy's head,
God damn it.
crashes into one of the carts.
All right, then can I use cantrip as a bonus action?
No. Some
Fuck.
classes can use bonus actions like that, but you cast a 2nd level spell, so yeah, no, can't do any bonus level cantrips.
Actually, wait. Actually, I think I can because I have quicken spell. So can I spend 2 sorcery points and cast?
If you wish to spend 2 sorcery points, yes, go ahead.
Okay.
But that will not be a bonus action. You're basically casting it as a free action because you're spending 2 sorcery points. So spend 2 sorcery to do another spell.
Okay. And I believe what do I want to do? I don't have any more level 2 spells, so that won't be it. Shit.
And this is the life of a spellcaster, sitting there saying for 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I will spend another
Struggle is
sorcery
real.
point, and I'm going to actually cast Thunder Wave to the group over here. Those people's.
What are you doing?
Casting Thunder Wave as a careful spell, so I can exclude the.
Right. So in total, you spent
barbarian.
3. So just remember, in total, you just spent 3 sorcery points in 1 turn.
Yep.
So, okay. So what do they need to make?
They need to do a Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Succeed. Fail. 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 Okay, so
They
one
take.
of them succeeds.
Okay, so they take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away.
From the blast radius. Okay.
Yep. Probably the other direction because the blast was coming from me.
All
I
right.
guess
So
it's my turn.
did you? Oh yeah. So 8 thunder damage. The skull next to Oblik cracks and falls apart.
Sweet.
Bear Star.
All right. There's still a couple skulls in there. There's the bloated demon. And those 2 fire demons. And everyone's all spread out. And of course, there's the guy right next to me. I'm going to go for. That's attack spell concentration.
As I said, struggle is real. Casting.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
It's like I had my move planned out, but then Thunderwave pushed guys away and messed up my layout. I will attempt to shocking grasp the fire demon next to me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your spell attack modifier.
Shocking grasp.
That hits.
Woo!
Shocks him. Oblex,
Yo.
you're up.
All right. Well, so I've got no enemies near me. What's that pink blobby thing to my
That
left?
is a bloated demon. They are basically boomer demons.
Well, go there and smash.
So if I hit
Keep in
that, it
mind-
explodes.
Keep in mind, you can do like about this much distance per
For the
round.
javelin
No, for
No.
moving.
for moving.
But
Right.
you do have the javelin too, so.
I have my javelin. Does that thing explode when you hit it?
You have no idea.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna throw my javelin at it. So should I just press javelin?
Yep, roll javelin
Okay.
with advantage. 21 hits.
All right. And then press
Good
the
damage. Yeah.
underneath again.
Yep.
Mhm. By piercing. His javelin goes into it. And it's like.
And
All
don't
this-
forget, you have a second attack as well.
Yep.
So
All this putrid pus and like black ooze starts to well out of it.
So I'm gonna slap him with my great axe then.
Okay, so well, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
You threw a javelin. That's an attack.
Yeah.
So now you can throw another javelin,
Oh, okay.
or you can move to him.
No. I'll throw another javelin. Sorry. Does this affect anything or just press javelin?
Just press javelin again.
All right.
That hits. I'm piercing. And it like looks down, and like all this putrid pus is coming out. Skelly's turn. There's only 2 floaty Skellies left. Pew! Pew! So Blaze, it will attack you. and miss horribly. Kath,
Horribly.
Kath, it will attack you with a nat 20.
Oof.
That's a hit. Right. Okay.
Kath, you will take 10 damage as it bites you.
This is not looking good.
All right. That's all they can do at the moment. Kath, you're up.
Give me one moment because my health is getting low.
Yeah, heal yourself. Or you will end up kill yourself. It doesn't make sense.
Sorry, guys. Just quickly. Somebody asked, "What is the setting and edition?"
It's
It's a water. It's Waterdeep setting, 5th edition.
Thank you.
It's simply a one-shot adventure introducing Ginger and Jason into the magical world of D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
So, Kath, go ahead and heal yourself. You can cast Healing Word. What does it say you heal for?
Healing word is 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
You can cast that at higher levels too to do more healing.
High levels.
If you go on the spell book and you click on it, it will ask you what level you want to cast it as.
Okay, yeah, I was looking there for the description.
I'm
Okay,
sorry, I had to
so
walk away for a second.
You didn't double that, but that's okay.
Wait, what do you mean double?
You're supposed to roll 2d4 and not just 1d4. So 1 times 2, so 3, so 4. So you actually heal 10 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, it did cast twice. You actually heal 11 damage, 11 hit points. So that'll be Kath's turn.
I do a bonus also.
Yep, go ahead and have your spiritual weapon attack.
It's gonna attack the one next to it.
All right. Roll me 1d20 plus your spell attack modifier, which will be your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Hold on, 1d20 plus said wisdom and what?
Proficiency. That is a natural 20. So what does your spiritual weapon damage do?
I gotta go back and read this now.
Someone is banging on their microphone all the time.
It's because he's got his microphone. Because his
1d8
microphone is coming from his computer and he's clicking.
Oh.
Yeah, 1d8 plus the spellcasting ability modifier.
So you roll double dice because it's a critical hit.
That is correct. I'll roll it for him. 2d8 plus 3. You do 15 damage to that thing, and it's toast. Your spiritual weapon. What is your spiritual weapon, by the way?
Sword's fine.
Okay. Spiritual weapon, beam of light just comes slicing through the bloated demon. All this pus just kind of fills everywhere, and it just kind of does a little mini explosion. Old Ben, you're up.
All right, what's the current situation around me?
Keth is getting mauled on by a skeleton. Blaze is getting mauled on by a skeleton. There's a bloat demon way off to your right, and then there's a demon way in the back casting magic. And there's a fire demon on your friend Fairstar behind you.
All right, as a paladin, do I have any heal magic?
Yes, you have lay on hands right now. And you also have cure wounds, I believe.
No, he doesn't have cure wounds. He has lay on hands. He has lesser restoration, I believe.
Lesser okay, well,
However,
either way, he's got lay on hands.
Yeah. However, there is this fire demon behind you, and you have the cold breath that gives a cone of cold, and you could save your friend.
All right, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use the.
All right, demon will go ahead and roll for a con. Makes it so he only takes half, but he takes double damage from cold, so he'll still take 5 damage. He's not looking good.
Is it me or I'm sorry, I missed it. Did you say I'm not looking good or the demon's not
looking good? The demon is not looking good.
The demon's not looking good.
All right, so it is now ironically the demon's turn. He's going to turn to Ben. He is going to go attack Ben. For the crit.
I look at him with my eyebrow raised and I say, "Bring it."
Well, he crit, so he does bring it. 10 damage, Ben, so you'll take another 10.
Man, this sucks.
as you ask him to bring it, and he does indeed bring it. Oh no, you're at 40. Oh no, you're at 40 out of 54 hit points. The horror. So let's see. The other fire demons are gonna be kind of mad. They're gonna go up to Oblick. And Oblick, they are going to attack you. Sorry, wrong dice. So you're still frenzied, so that is advantage. The second one I know for a fact misses. However, does a 16 hit your AC?
Armor class, that is.
It's at the top of the page to the left of initiative.
Right above your hit points. Ginge?
What?
Your
armor class.
Oh, it's 17.
Yeah, 17. There we go. Okay, so he still misses with a 16. He goes over your head. Alrighty, that's their turn. Back up to the top with Blaze.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to use.
I'm reading comments.
I'm going to. I want to cast Green Flame Blade while I'm using a dagger on this fellow over here.
Okay, so same thing. 1d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
So let me do the attack with the dagger first. See if that.
Hits.
Okay. And give me a sec. Shows that you can see if a second creature takes fire damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier, which is, I believe, a 5.
You have a 4.
Uh,
Hold on a sec. Let me check.
no, it's 5. It's
okay. What's your charisma? Yeah, charisma based 5.
Yes, so it's 1d8 plus 5.
Yes.
That's for the second one, by the way. Let me first roll the damage for the first guy, because that's the guy over here, and the other one is for this one. So 1d8 plus 5, and the other one takes 10.
Okay, the one in front of Kath catches onto this green flame spouts up and it starts to melt the skull.
And this one was 7. Okay.
Yeah, one in front of you is a little angry.
And yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Okie dokie, Fair Star.
All right. I'm going to cast Shatter centered around right next to Oblex. I have Sculpt spells, so he's in a zone of safety while I cast
Okay.
Shatter.
Excellent, very good. You've done this before.
This is my character from my main campaign.
Very nice. So Constitution saving throw. I'll roll for them. 1, 2. Fail. Fail. They both fail.
13 thunder damage.
They just get electrocuted and they just like flash up.
Thunder is noise, not electricity, but sure.
I'm sorry, I thought that said lightning. I didn't see that. So
Nope.
yeah, it just goes
Boom.
and it just echoes throughout, and like you see one of the guy who was closest to it, his head just explodes, and then the other one, its ears start to just bleed out. This guy's going to go for his attack since he's been out of the initiative for the whole time. He's going to see that you did that, and he is going to cast. He's going to hold person on you. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
So is that when you click on wisdom in your saving throws?
Yep. So he tries to cast hold person on Fairstar and fuck him.
That was me casting wisdom save, not you.
Yeah, I know.
He just reaches out and he tries to ensnare you, Fairstar, but he fails.
I'm too wizardy for him.
Oblex, you're up.
Right. So what we got left? We got this skull with a red dot on it next to Blaze. Is that thing dead? But
It's hurt.
No, but he's
Not
close.
dead.
okay.
Red
still
dot
got this
means
blob.
close to death.
Then you
Yeah.
have the blob and the caster that are over here, and you can reach either one.
If I go to the blob and hit him with the same strategy I hit
Okay.
the other one with.
So you're going to throw javelins at him rather than.
Yeah. So I don't want to be too close.
Go ahead and give me 2 javelin throws. Hit.
Nice.
Nice.
And that one.
So just like the other one, he kind of goes, and he kind of does a little mini explosion of pus and guts and everything going everywhere.
Suck on that, mate.
Skull's turn. It's in front of Blaze, so it's going to bite Blaze again.
I'm not gonna say bite me, because
Crit.
well, yeah, the second one does hit.
Blaze, it will do 10 damage to you.
10 fucking damage. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Bites into your neck and starts to chew on you.
Suck on that, bitch.
All right, Keth.
Did.
Can I reach that one right there with the warhammer?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that,
14 hits.
and then
This is bashing damage, so he'll take bludgeoning damage, so he'll take and he already takes double from that. So yeah, he's overkilled. So you just walk up with the hammer and it's just like and he just shatters into pieces.
and then the spiritual weapon can move 20 feet. So yeah, 20 feet that direction.
Alrighty, spiritual weapons moving. Old Ben, you got one wizard guy left, and then of course the demon that you're fighting with. Want to just keep whacking the guy you're fighting?
Is he there?
Jason?
I'm sorry, I'm here. I was talking to my son.
Do you want to just
all right.
whack the guy in front of you?
Yeah, let's do some damage.
All right. Once again, I'll have you. Okay, that hits. Once again, I'll have you infuse your mace with Channel Divinity. Okay, 10 plus Channel Divinity. Okay, that's going to be overkill again. So
Yes.
you just, your weapon glows with a smite of like holy light just coming down that's kind of breaking through the red misty dawn, and you just smash him across the face, and the radiant energy just burns him and starts to catch him on fire in this white holy light, and just he just falls down and starts to burn.
See, and Christine didn't want me to be a paladin. Ha!
All right. Back up to the top with Blaze.
Paladin.
All right, I'm going to move right over here so I can have a clear vision of this fella over here, man. And I think I'm going to throw him firebolt.
Okay.
Hmm.
Counter spell.
Firebolt or fireball? Okay, I can't
Hang
cast
on.
firebolt.
Counter spell. Roll me 1d20 plus your spell attack modifier, and he's going to roll 1d20 plus his, and we're going to see who wins.
My
'cause
spell
he's
attack.
counterspelling you.
My spell attack. The charisma thing.
1d20 in total. 1d20 plus 8 is yours.
Okay, 1d20 plus 8.
Oof. So you go to cast Firebolt, and he holds up his hand quickly and snaps his fingers, and your spell fizzles.
Okay, so what can I do as a bonus action?
You can do, let's see, you cast a thing, so you can spend sorcery points to do another spell. As a bonus action, you can't really do anything right now.
Well, I guess I can run out of sorcery points and just blast him.
Okay, so you spend a sorcery point to do another quicken spell, all right?
2 sorcery points, my last 2.
Okay, so you can spend your last 2 to do another spell. What do you do?
The same, the firebolt.
All right, roll to hit him. Hit.
There.
Oof. So you go to cast it, and your spell fizzles, and then he's like, ha, and you're like, motherfucker. So you switch to your other hand, and you shoot another fire blast at him. Boom, hitting him right in the face, and he gets scorched all over the place. He's not looking too good. That was a lot of damage. Good hit.
You don't mess with a fire genasi, motherfucker.
Fair start.
Blaze.
I'm going to attempt to cast Witch Bolt at him.
Nice.
Cast-
Is this a? I believe this is a ranged attack, or is it a save he has to make?
It is a ranged attack
Yep.
requiring concentration.
Right. Most bolts are.
This I'm going to cast at level 2.
Nice.
So coming back over here to core, and that's just the information. There's my Witch Bolt.
That hits.
All right. So I've got my macro, but it's not set up to do a level 2, so I'm going to have to roll a second
That's okay.
D12.
All right, so 10 for the first one. This is lightning damage.
Nope, other roll.
Try again. So 18. Oof! Damn. Took 16 from the freaking firebolt, then he takes another 18. Woof! So, as your witch bolt, as your witch bolt strikes him, the energy just crackles all around him, and he looks up and he says, "No, Dark Mother!" and he just explodes with like bits and guts and everything. Just
Excellent. Crisis averted.
All right, you guys can go ahead and stop the battle music as the combat is over. You guys are left standing in the marketplace with just still people screaming off in the distance and still chaos going, but all of the demons just around you and body parts and corpses and blood are just all over the place.
I would like to go and inspect the person that summoned them, see if he has anything on his person.
Okay. You go and you search his person. As you're digging through, you find a couple scrolls, just some minor details. You do find a couple things. You find a pendant, and you find some spell arcane focuses that he was obviously using to cast. And you find a note.
Dun dun
The s-
dun.
The symbol, you're not entirely sure what it is, but you might be able to have one of your companions identify it.
Can I roll Arcana or something?
This would actually be a knowledge religion.
Religion. Well, I can still try. I mean, yeah, it's not my forte, but let's see.
Not enough.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna go to Mr. Kath and Mr. Old Ben, and they can roll religion to see if that would be something they recognized.
Indeed.
Look, friends, I found this pendant. Does it look familiar to you?
Old Ben, you
Are you
recognize
asking
this.
me?
Old Ben, you recognize this pendant. Keth, that's not enough. But Old Ben recognizes it. Keth has never seen it before, but Ben, you recognize it as a symbol of the goddess or the demoness Tiamat.
Ooh, Tiamat. I love it.
The-
I think you would know it quite well.
Oh yeah, the dark mother of the chromatic dragons and Bahamut's sister and sworn enemy.
Yes,
Ah.
you would know it very well.
No, actually, I do know Tahamet just because of Final Fantasy. But yes, I do know the name. So
It's also
Fucking
bad.
nerd.
So as you look down and see that, you also notice that he the letter that you read in Draconic Blaze says, "We have gone forward along with the second phase. Make sure that everyone in Waterdeep suffers. We will unleash hell upon them and bring our Dark Mother back into this earth. Godspeed, brother."
I have a question.
Mhm.
My ancestry is a red dragon. Would I be associated with this Tiamat?
That's up to you. The chromatic dragons are her children. However, the association is dependent upon what a person does. In other words, you can be a dragonborn of chromatic, or you can be a chromatic dragon, or even related to them, and have nothing to do with Tiamat. Tiamat is merely a god that is of the chromatic dragons, basically the Dark Mother, and is just a god, basically.
Okay,
Sure.
then I'll keep it simple and say that I don't, because
Currently residing in the 8th layer of the abyss, or not the abyss, hell.
Can I fornicate with this mother?
No, you don't even know where she is. Anyway,
Damn it.
the overall the chaos around you is still kind of happening here and there, just kind of all over the place.
maybe we should calm down those peasants.
That would be my priority.
Indeed, I will be right back. So I just need to use a restroom break real quick. So you guys go about kind of calming some of the peasants around you, trying to keep people like, hey, come over here. We've got ground. We've killed a few over here, and
Ooh, I
you
can use
actually
my
see
charisma.
some guards start to appear here and there, and they start to help kind of escort people and kind of watch alleyways, making sure no more demons come back. And I will be back momentarily.
Right, so can I use my charisma to calm these people down? Or is that not how charisma works? I don't know.
You can guess roll a persuasion to see if you can persuade them that danger is gone.
Oh, right. Let's see. Okay.
So that would be click persuasion on your skills.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like that.
Just like that. I can do that too, but I'm not going to use persuasion. I'm going to use deception.
Just so you guys know, I have to step away just for a second.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. That they have nothing to worry about. Oh, and I failed miserably. God
Well
damn!
done.
On my all my good stats, I fail. On my bad stats, I did good. Every fucking time. I don't know how this happened.
Maybe I should just parade the corpses around to show them. Look, we're all dead. I, Obelix the Red, slayer of pus demons.
Well, keep in mind, you also have the folk hero background, so the peasants are very into you.
That's right, I do have the folk hero background.
Yeah,
So
not sexually, by the way.
no, not the folk hero, the folk hero.
They just trust you.
Yeah. So my word carries weight. So my
With the
persuasion
peasants only.
for the peasants. Yeah, well, it's the peasants that are screaming like maniacs.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, they're peasants and I'm an evil, arrogant cunt. They probably wouldn't trust me. So yeah, my
That's it.
deception fails.
And my persuasion, I don't know. I don't know what those numbers are.
Well,
We'll have to wait for the GM to come back to interpret them.
No problem.
also,
Um,
the fact that I look kind of like a demon and playing with flames in my hands, it might not be very.
Well, no,
You
they
know,
might think you're one of the enemy.
Probably not the best appearance for this
yeah,
setting.
yeah,
No,
probably
but,
not the best.
all right, so I'm back. So as you guys are calming everyone down and the guards are getting everything through, one of the guards kind of comes up to you guys. He's like, "What the hell's going on?"
We just
Calm
saved
down, God.
the
We have
city.
slayed the demons.
Demons? What are demons doing in Waterdeep?
I don't know.
This fellow over there summoned them. Do you know them, good sir?
What? He goes over and kind of looks at him and then looks at the symbol. Yeah, I know who these are. These are cults of Tiamat. He slaughtered a good portion of them not too long ago. Got them out of the city, but I thought they were all gone. It seems not.
Yeah, this was their attempt at revenge.
Well, minute. All right. Well, you three have you've all done a decent amount to these demons. Why don't you help us start clearing the way here, and so we can try to get some people to safety here and figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay.
I'm all for saving the people.
Very good. So you
I'm all
go
for
through
some
and
reward for my services.
well, I'm sure the Duke of Waterdeep will pay you very handsome, especially after all this.
Devengers assemble.
So as you guys go through and you start clearing out some of the smaller demons. I won't have you do every single combat for that, but you guys like start to just kind of make some leeway. You start to kind of slay some demons left and right here or there, and you start to actually make a decent amount of push. And it's at that point that you've kind of gotten at least a few of the streets clear, and you're able to get to the center of the city. And one thing you know about Waterdeep is there is, in fact, an adventurers guild in Waterdeep, and it's very prominent. There are some very powerful adventurers that tend to do that and tend to be a part of it. So you see some people going into the guild, since it's a very big building, and you can see some well-equipped and well-skilled fighters, mercenaries, spellcasters, healers, you name it, kind of standing guard around the guild. You actually see two people out front. One person you see is this really big half-elf paladin, and he's got this massive greatsword that he's kind of wielding almost one-handed, and kind of just looking around, making sure no demons come out. And then next to him, across the way, you can see what looks to be a drow, but she has very large wings on her back, and she looks to be almost a half dragon, half drow. And she is standing guard with two long swords in either of her hand, and she's looking around, making sure everyone's okay. And then you also see a man in blue and white robes kind of standing out in the front, and he has this kind of orb that he's looking into, and it looks like he's speaking to someone, and he sends it up, and the orb goes flying off at super fast speeds. And one of the guards kind of looks at you. He's like, all right, looks like this way's clear, this way's clear. We're starting to make some progress here. All right, once we clear out all the demons, we'll talk about rewards and everything. But right now, we just got to get the last of them out of here. And as he's speaking, you see one of the portals that you guys were seeing earlier, and you see a massive one open up in the sky. And you see a couple demons kind of drop down from it into another part of the city. And then you see a massive tendril of heads come out. You see a green dragon head come out, then a black, then a red, then a white. And you see all the chromatic dragon heads come out of this hole in the sky. And there is a massive dragon that, with about a good 5 or 6 heads, that comes landing down into the center of the market square. And it roars, and the echoing is so great that it starts to shatter some nearby windows and panelings.
Do I recognize this as Tahamet?
This is Tiamat.
Tiamat. Yeah, I keep saying it wrong. Sorry.
And everyone's like, oh shit, guards start to run towards. A lot of the adventurers from the Adventurers Guild start to do things. Some of the casters on the wall immediately start to shoot lightning bolts at her. And it's at this point that you all see reality do some really weird stuff. Your vision starts to bend and blur, and you start to see the buildings kind of twist and morph into like this weird liquefy thing. That the walkways are no longer becoming straight. Time isn't working properly. You see a good portion of the city just not only disappear, but you along with it. All of you are thrown sideways, then thrown left, then thrown right again. You tumble up and down, and all of you are spit out from this door. And you're thrown out into kind of a heap. Some of you are on top of each other. Some of you bundle and get slammed into a wall. And you just roll around, gain your bearings, and you're all in this, what looks like a hut.
Where are we?
That
You're
is
in the
indeed
hut.
a good question.
You guys look around. This looks like a kind of old-fashioned, kind of medieval style, like house or hut. And you see an older man in a brown robe just sitting there eating what looks like porridge or soup. And he's currently got a spoon up, and he hasn't even taken a bite out of it yet. And he's just sitting there looking at all of you like, can I help you?
Good sir. We don't know how we ended up here, but would you mind telling us where we are?
Kind of sets a spoon. Yeah, I mean, I just moved here recently. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but you are in the city of Sigil. Welcome. I mean, to be fair, this does happen quite often. I mean, we are the city of doors after all, but welcome to Sigil. Is everyone okay? You look like you kind of came from a little mess there as he notices the blood and the gore kind of dressed on you guys.
Yes, some demons attacked the city full of peasants, and we tried to defend them.
Well, demons. You don't have to worry about demons here. The gateways to the abyss are guarded and sealed pretty tightly here.
Alas, I fear for the city of Waterdeep, as Tiamat just landed there.
He kind of gets, wide-eyed, and he goes over to the door that you guys came out of, and he opens the door, looks around. It's literally just an empty closet, and he shuts it, and he's like, well, that doorway's been broken. You'll have to find another way to Waterdeep. We have other doors to that place. I know for a fact we've got at least 2. But apparently it seems that the doorway that you came through must have been shattered by some very great force splitting the plains. That doesn't happen very often.
I guess it probably has something to do with Tiamat.
The Tiamat? The Tiamat came onto the mortal plane? How?
Cultists, man. Get you every time.
Rituals. I see. Well, my name is Horace. I am a citizen of Sigil. I've been one for about a year or two now. Welcome to Sigil. For those of you who don't know what Sigil is we are called the City of Doors. And the reason why we are called the City of Doors is because we have entryways and gateways to every single realm that exists in all of existence. The Abyssal Plane, the Mount Celestine, you name it. We have a door to anything. And to this day, there are still doors being added to the city of Sigil. And who knows where they will go. But we have market, trade, and commerce like any other city. All are welcome here. There is no discrimination or anything like that. All money is valuable here. And I guess just if you want to get back to Waterdeep, there's one of the Sigil towers not too far from where I live. If you go there, he could navigate you to one of the doors that could lead you back to the city of Waterdeep, which I believe is in what we call the Forgotten Realm.
I say we wait this out. Wait until Tiamat is done with Waterdeep, and then we can return.
We must make haste and return, for I will slay that foul dragon with my axe. Move it, wench.
Perhaps we should gather some supplies here before we head off?
Ooh, some food.
It has been quite a while since you've ate, and you're all pretty bloodied and stinky and etc.
My good sir, is there a whorehouse where I could bathe and eat?
Kind of tilts his head, and he's like, yes, that would be on 2nd Avenue. You go all the way down to the left, you take another left, and then look for the sign that says Red Sun Bathhouse.
How about
And I
a
will go there.
reputable place? Some of us have better tastes.
Well, if you want a slightly higher classy place, you are a. He looks you up and down. You are a fire ganassi, yes?
Yes, that appears to be the case.
Well, there's actually an establishment just for ganassi, and it's very high class. One of our higher class establishments. We have establishments for all races. You see here at Sigil.
Then that would be the place to go.
All right, that one's a little further away. You have to go down to one of the other levels. But if you go down to level 2 and then take a right, it should be right there after the stairway.
And then suddenly I draw my sword and I say that we need to make this quick because we need to get back before Tahamit does more damage and gains power.
I'm going to roll a deception
Or
because I'm going to tell him some bullshit.
okay, well you got a 10. So Keth, roll
No.
me insight. Okay, so 23. So Keth, roll me insight. Or is that Keth or Ben that did the deck?
That's old Ben.
That was old Ben.
Old Ben. So I'm gonna have you roll insight to see if you can see through her bullshit. Insight.
My dear friend, time here in Sigil moves very differently from your own realm. See, we can stay here as long as we need to recuperate, and we'll be back, and everything will be the same.
Horace kind of looks at you, Blaze, and tilts his head, and he's like, "How did you know how our time works?"
Yes, woman, how did you know?
There are many things, many knowledges that I have gathered throughout my time around this world.
Oh yeah, here. I have a chart. Oh, he kind of says, "Hold on, all of you." He goes into the closet and he starts rummaging through things, and he pulls out this big chart. It almost looks like a map, but later, for those of you who look at it, you actually realize it's actually a clock. It's actually like not a like actual clock, but it tells the time zones. He says, "You came from like the lands of the Sword Coast and everything." Yes. Okay, I think I know where those realms are. Yes, here we go. Okay, Sigil is for every 4 minutes that passes in your world, 4 hours passes in Sigil. It's a 4-to-4 ratio. So if you spend 4 minutes in that world, 4 hours will have gone by here. If you spend 4 hours here, 4 minutes will have gone by in your world.
So you see, we have plenty of time to do a long rest and refresh ourselves.
It would seem that way.
Then I am off to the whorehouse to eat and get laid.
Yeah, you go do that. Now, this is the land of Sigil. Every single race or creature you can think of exists here. So, whatever your pleasures be.
But then again, I remind the group that Tahamid is not to be trifled with, and every minute that goes by back in the real world is still a minute that innocents could be killed.
We can also reach an agreement with Tiamat. You don't have to worry about it. After all, she was summoned there against her will.
Roll me Blaze, roll me a just intelligence check. Nothing else, just 1d3 plus intelligence. I think you can just click on that. Okay, that's actually enough. Fairstar, you can roll this as well. Roll me an intelligence flat. Oh yeah, you both know. So you both know that, yeah, when you summon an entity against its will into a plane, even if the entity wishes to cause its destruction or is naturally evil, that's usually not a good thing, because now the entity can be hurt and has to abide by the realms of the laws of that realm.
One more time, I didn't catch that completely.
An entity can be very angry sometimes when coming into another realm, especially summoned against their will. If they are summoned against their will, they have to abide by the laws of the realm. In other words, they're not in their own plane anymore.
So I can slay it with my axe?
In the mortal realm, yes.
Then what are we waiting for?
Well, you're currently not there. You're currently off whoring. So
I'm off whoring. Sorry, I'll be back. I use telepathy. Back to my whoring.
So it's you guys are kind of sitting by, and Horace is kind of looking at you guys like, I really got to get that door and not turn into a damn portal. Seriously, why did I have to buy this property? I knew it had a door in it, but I bought it anyway because the price was good. But I should have known it was too good.
Well, the door is no more, so you wouldn't have to worry about it, would you?
I suppose so, but I hope they don't blame this collateral damage on me. Anyway, you can help yourselves to the city of Sigil. Everyone here is pretty friendly. Just don't mess with the observers. And please, please, for the love of whatever god you worship, do not associate with the Lady of Pain. Please. You can go to one of the Sigil towers and they will guide you to a door that could lead you back to your realm. But do not talk to the Lady of Pain. Don't even look at her. Just, you see her, keep walking. And don't mess with the monitors.
How are we to recognize this Lady of Pain?
You will recognize her. She is an older woman with long red hair, and she has dozens upon dozens of blades surrounding her neck in a massive necklace. You will know her when you see her. Her presence alone will let you know.
Well, we thank you, sir, for your warning. Let us be off.
I do appreciate it. Godspeed to all of you. Good luck. I hope you find ways back to your realms. So you enter the city of Sigil, and it is a twisting labyrinth. However, there are plenty of signs to navigate you. Imagine Ringworld, or like Halo or whatever, where the entire city is stretched in this massive circle that spans for miles around, and you can look straight up and you can see the rest of the city like in a spiral. And when you start to walk up towards that way, you realize that gravity just shifts, and you could be standing and looking straight up at an area and then go straight up to that area and then look up and be looking at the area you were standing in before. It is just a massive, twisted city of just everything you can imagine. There's Ganassi, there's dragons, there's everything here. Every race, every sub-race, everything you could possibly imagine is here. It is the city of doors. So I will say that you all rest up, you all gain a full rest, gain food, gain pleasure, and then I assume when you're ready, you'll head to one of the sigil towers.
Can I buy stuff?
If you've got money, sure. What do you want to buy?
You said we started with 3,000 gold.
Sure. What would you like to buy?
I've got a whole list.
All right, go ahead, hit it.
Specifically, I would like Ring of Protection, Cloak of Protection.
What bonuses?
Those are +1 AC, +1 saving throw each.
Okay, so that'll be 1,400 gold each.
Okay. So that's 2,800, leaves me with 200. How much are healing potions?
Healing potions will be what kind do you want? Do you want minor, better healing? What do you want?
Sorry.
There's 1d4, 2d6, and then 2d10.
Probably 2d6.
2d6? That'll be 200 gold each.
Okay, so I'll
These
just get
2d6
one of
plus
those.
4. So 2d6 plus 4, that one will do.
As I'm walking by, I see her purchasing these, and I say, "Oh, that looks good," and I purchase 3 as well.
I'm debating on what to get.
Start exploring the shops and vendors, and you realize they really do have everything here. One of the vendors who's selling you the potions, you see kind of a being you've never seen before. He's like a bird, but he's got wings. Like he's a humanoid looking bird, and he almost looks like a werebird, but he's got wings coming out. He's got this nice gold and bronze armor, and he looks at you as you're buying potions. And he says, where are you from?
We are from Waterdeep.
Oh, you're from those lands. I know a few from those lands. I've met a few. Beautiful place.
I look up at the bird and I say, "Do you know how we would get back there, or how you got here from there?"
Well, I did not come from those realms. I actually came from the lands of Icewind Dale. But and my brother came from the lands of Neverwinter. But nonetheless, the doors here are very unique in where they go. I imagine Waterdeep has a few doors, but you'll have to go to the Sigil Tower to find out how to get back. I don't navigate personally myself. I could tell you a door that could get you to Neverwinter. I don't think you all want to go there though, at the moment.
You said the healing potion was 2d6 plus what?
2d6 plus 4.
Okay, got it.
How much would a legendary item cost?
More than you got.
Okay, then I'll just take what the other people got. The cloak
Okay.
of protection and the ring.
Well, unfortunately, we are getting to that little time thing here, and we're almost getting to the close of this session. So, I'll say that you guys go through and you buy what you want.
Whoa. Okay, I have a question because I added the cloak of protection and it actually decreased my AC.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
because it depends on if you're already wearing armor.
No, no, I don't have armor.
Then it should have given you a +1. Don't know what to tell you. All right, so you go through and you buy what you want, and I assume you eventually all head to one of the sigil towers. You head to the sigil tower, and you see a man in red and gold robe sitting there with two orbs, two crystal balls on his desk, and almost nothing else in the room. And he sits there and he looks up at all of you and he says, "Oh, more adventurers. I just had a whole bunch of them come through last week. Well, where do you want to learn? Let me guess. You wish to find a door to go somewhere, yes? That is usually what people ask for when they come here.
That is what we are here for. We are trying to get back to Waterdeep.
Ah, Waterdeep. So you are from that realm. Ah, yes." He looks in the crystal ball and he's like, "Level 22, door 7. Right." He goes over and he grabs a book and he starts flipping through it. He says, "Yes, door 7 on level 22. And, yes. Of course, I do not sell these maps for free. I can give you this map for a price. 20 gold, please."
How much was it?
20 gold.
So I'll just deduct that from my.
If whoever wants to buy it.
All right.
How much money does Obelix have left after his night of whoring?
I still got 3,000.
You got it all for free?
My dick game was so good.
No, he didn't get it all for free. Oblick, roll me a D100.
D100.
Yes.
Oh, the D. Hang on.
/r space 1
Yeah, yeah.
D100.
Yeah.
Okay, so half of your money is gone. So you only have 15,000 left.
Oh,
Well, it was a hell of a session.
So you clearly spent a lot of it, or a lot of it was jacked. You don't remember. You got pretty drunk.
Yeah, either way, I blew my load. I'm happy.
So he hands you the map, and you can see that it's a map of the different levels. And there are 30 levels to this city. And you need to go down to level 22 and use door 7. And he says, "We do have lifts that are powered by arcane energy. Go around the corner here. There's one right by my tower. Just press the level you need to go to, and it will take you straight down. And Godspeed and good luck to you." Now, if you please, I was watching my favorite show. And he goes back to looking at one of the orbs.
We attempt to make our way following the map.
All right. You go down to this big, kind of almost black box that looks kind of like an old-fashioned elevator. And it's got like these arcane rune symbols painted around it. And you realize that every one of them is painted in different language. Draconic, Elven, Dwarven, Common, all sorts of different runes scattered about this one. And as you press the buttons to go down, the arcane runes light up. And it just, it sends you down like almost at Mach 7. Like some of you have to grab the sides just to not, be thrown forward. And it stops. Room at floor 22. And you exit. And you see a man, a green-skinned half-orc, standing there in what looks like a bellhop uniform. And he says, "Ah, yes, welcome to floor 22. What door are you looking for?"
Door 7, please.
"Ah, yes. Go straight down the hallway. The doors start on the right. Remember, do not go into the ones on the left. Go to the ones on the right. It will be the 7th door down."
Very well.
"Oh, and watch out for the pumpkins." As you proceed down this long, he says, "Pumpkins." Throws up his hands. They're pumpkins. They're cranky this time of year.
All right. Avoiding the pumpkins, making way towards door 7 on the right.
So as you make your way down this long, kind of black painted marble hallway, you sure enough you see pumpkins growing on the sides, on the left side, none on the right, but all on the left side. And there are vines that are tangling up through some of the doors on the left side as the pumpkins just are kind of growing in this almost living mass.
I'm glad we're not looking at the doors on the left.
All right. You look at the door on the right, you go down to the 7th door.
I'm casting mage armor in preparation.
Okay. You all go through. I assume they go through. All right, so you open the door, and you once again you're all thrown, tumbled, and jumbled in like this big mess, and like tangle of limbs, and you're all out in the middle of a field in front of this stump, and on the stump there's a door, and you're all looking out over like a vast field. You apparently appear to be on a hillside.
This is the door that we just came through.
This is the door you just came through, yeah.
All right.
And you look down, and you guys can see Waterdeep. You guys can see Waterdeep off in the distance, about maybe a mile away. You guys are up on this big hill, looking down over the plains, and you can see Waterdeep is just on fire. There is just smoke and ashes and cinder just rising from the thing. You can hear the faint screams. You guys can even see demons kind of flying around. And you see a caravan of guards and like soldiers and everything kind of marching toward on the road that's right next to you. And one of them, like you see like a whole battalion, like a good couple hundred soldiers, and one like stops and goes, "What? Survivors? Aha! Are you from Waterdeep?"
Let's
Someone
say
else
we're
wanna
passing through.
We're from there, but we took an indirect route.
I see. Well, we are some reinforcements from the Dale lands. Are you willing to help us out, cleanse the demons from Waterdeep?
That is what we came back for.
Okay, well, let's head down there quickly. Let's make haste.
Indeed.
And you all proceed back to Waterdeep as you see the city is now all but on fire. The ships and the ocean that it connects to, there are massive amounts of ships on fire. There is a massive wizard tower off to the right with a giant cloud that starts to form over it. And whenever a demon comes close, lightning strikes them and sends them down. And occasionally the tower sends an arcane bolt soaring out across the city, striking a demon and killing them, almost like a big turret tower. And you see at the top of the tower, you guys are close enough now, you can see what looks like a dark elf summoning these massive bolts of lightning and just sending them down to strike different demons, and eventually goes back inside. And you see a couple people who are at the top of the tower kind of look, and they look back at him like, "What?" And then they eventually continue to go back into the tower, some of the mages that were at the top. And then the tower ceases shooting anything at the demons. And you all head into the flaming city of Waterdeep to face off against the demon horde. And that is where the session ends today. The one shot of Nerd Nation D&D live campaign. First session over. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.
Yay!
Go ahead and cut.
Do we have any final remarks from the players before we end the broadcast?
Man, I just wish my internet was working so I could see my stuff. I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties happen. It is one of the many struggles.
It's all right. I left my character in the capable hands of Christine. She took good care of him. At least he's not dead yet. That's for sure.
I would
Well,
also like to
yeah.
ask the players, what did you think?
It's a little different playing online.
It is. it's a different experience playing online than it is in live pen and paper role play. It's in some ways it's more difficult, in some ways it's easier, but it's what we got with the whole COVID thing going right now. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, and plus we're all over the world. I mean,
Well,
shit.
personally, I prefer online. That way I don't have to see people or smell them.
indeed, Fairstar, I seriously hope that your character gets to keep those items she just bought. That would be very nice for your campaign as well.
Those are the items I already have in my campaign.
Oh, nice, excellent,
Oh.
very good then.
Which is why I specifically had a list of this is what I want, so I can have matching things.
Hmm.
Eh.
And just letting all the people who are watching know, I put this game in time series with the current Legend of Driss books. And currently in the Legend of Driss Forgotten Realms storyline, Waterdeep is being attacked by demons from all sides. And a lot of people have been called to aid in it. So this is where I left off the heroes actually right after one of the current books that is currently released for the Forgotten Realms series. And that is where everyone was in. I also wanted to give the players a little taste of what Sigil looks like, because Sigil is an awesome place. So we are good.
Okay, well, I guess we can end the broadcast here. If y'all would be interested, we could get back to it at some later date and see what happens, perhaps. But did you guys have fun?
Yep.
As
Excellent.
much as I could, but I mean, I was definitely interested. I just had a lot going on with the internet thing. So hopefully next time when we get back together, I'll
Indeed.
actually be able to have my computer and see everything. And but I know I really did want to try and do this, just kind of as an interest. And I mean, I know that actual Ben, not me, old Ben, actual Ben and Michelle are my friends, and they talk about D&D. So I was really interested to kind of see how things go, and that just and Christine's talked about it before, so it sounded like a lot of fun, and I just kind of wanted to give it a shot. So maybe we'll get
Indeed.
together. And we can-
I think that both you and Ginger actually did quite well
Right, and,
role-playing your characters, and that's what matters.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I had to kind of end it a little bit early since everyone here is on different times and has to go do things, including me. But don't be a stranger. I put a Discord link in my D&D server I've got up. For those of you who use Discord, I use it a lot. Nobody be a stranger. Come say hi. Come chat D&D. Just do things general. I've got several servers I use. I've got several games I run. Definitely, yeah. Don't be a stranger. Come check it out. I put up the link in the side chat there, and I'll also put the link in the live comments as well. Yeah, very nice. Actually, I'll go ahead and put it up. Christine, would you go ahead, since I don't have access to the live comments, would you go ahead and put the link in
Yes, give me a
live
second.
comments?
I'm gonna do that now. And I just realized that throughout the whole fucking game, I forgot to re-add the names, so nobody knew who was there. But well, I guess now you fucking know us. Anyway, that was a fun little change from our usual shit. And if people are interested in seeing that kind of thing, we'll be more than happy to do this or similar things in the future. Let me change the thing here so I can do a proper outro. So, thank you everyone for watching. This has been the Nerd Nation D&D One Shot Adventure. And
Question mark.
Yeah.
Question mark.
So we may see you later. Have a good night.